Alba Julia, which is actually the largest citadel in the country. They have draft beer in the carriage.
With our draft beers.
This is amazing.
In the rock. One of the places that we wanted to come to the whole time we've been in Romania, and that is Corvin Castle.
Oh my god, would you look at this? Doesn't this look fake?
Wow!
At the majestic Fairytale castle.
To another incredible day in Romania.
Good morning from Cluj. Actually, we're in our bed in Cluj. What is this all about?
The perks of COVID, right? If it wasn't for COVID, you'd be having it down in the lovely restaurant here at Lola in Cluj, but breakfast in bed, this is lovely.
It really is. If you haven't watched us already, we are on a 8-day road trip with our friends Vlad and Georgiana at Romanian Thrills, and this is one of our adventures. No,
we've been doing so much, from outdoor activities to beautiful castles to citadels to fortresses to amazing old towns
to now
to haunted forests.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was great. If you haven't seen our videos, make sure you check them out, but there's still so many left to come in Romania. I feel crazy talking in bed, but we have an amazing breakfast. We have an omelette, we've got coffee, we've got pastries, we've got like a vegetable pate, which is like a Romanian thing.
Zaguska,
my favourite.
Ever.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm getting far too used to breakfast in bed. I could see Molly making it every morning when we're back home, but it has been a lovely stay here in Cluj, but we are off. We've got a really busy day today. We've actually got about an hour-and-a-half drive to our first stop of Alba Iulia, which looks insane. It's like a citadel that is star-shaped. I think about an hour and a half, probably a couple of stops on the way. Honestly, the views on the roads in Romania, you just want to stop here, there and everywhere.
After a very quick hour-and-a-half drive, we have made it to Alba Julia, which is actually the largest citadel in the country, which is very, very cool.
Somewhat overlooked.
Somewhat overlooked, yes, and it was constructed between the 1700s, and I'm excited to get in. We're currently outside, so we haven't actually reached inside the citadel yet. It's kind of crazy because apparently it's in the shape of a star.
We have just taken the 4th gate into the citadel. Can you hear that? Sunday Mass is going on. It is so nice in here. It's lush, it's green, it's huge. Basically you need 2 days. You need a good couple of days if you want to explore the full citadel and see everything this has to offer. We've got a few hours, so I'm sure we can tick off some of the best spots, but it is lovely. You come in, huge open space, you've got little markets, shops, bars, restaurants, incredible churches.
This is so pretty, isn't it?
It's
so
lovely.
Unexpected. And actually they have the nicest little, like, I'm gonna call them like snack huts or food huts, right? And they have to be traditional, so they have to have, by the municipality.
So there's no restaurants in a building in
no,
the citadel?
inside the fort. No, if you want to have a restaurant or a drink shop or anything, it has to be in like a traditional sort of thing. This is like carts and carriages. It's so cute. We got way too sucked in. There was just a beer one. They have draft beer in the carriage
for the same price
cups.
as they sell it in a shop. So it's like less than £1 for a pint of draft beer.
Thank you.
In a citadel, and we can walk around and do our tour with our draft beers.
This is amazing.
In the rock. This place is lovely. It's the cheapest beer that we have found anywhere, I think. That's less than £1 for a draft beer, which is ridiculous. But the building behind me right there used to be the Hungarian military house, and then what they've done is right there they had the military house, building next door over the road the casino, so after work they could always have some fun. It's crazy how times just don't really change. You go back 400 years and things are still exactly the same. It's actually so interesting. Outside the 3rd gate of the city, they have like a model of the citadel, and you can see the star shape. I said, is it one of the only ones in the world. Apparently it's not. Apparently there's a lot of them. But being that it's so new in terms of like 17th century, it's all intact, the whole wall. So from above, you can see the whole star-shaped citadel. It's actually really hard to attack, because say you come to this point here, you've got two people attacking you and you can't locate where certain things are within the citadel, because it's not just a circle or a square.
It's very unique, isn't it? It's
really unique, and this is now outside the old town. Come through the third gate, which is gorgeous, right? It's lovely, the views over the new town, perfect sunshine.
Well, and a beer.
And a beer.
Ah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We were just exploring the museum, and I don't know if you can see Matt in the background, but we are dressed as soldiers. And I have a bow and arrow. Matt's in his dress.
I'm a soldier, right? I'm a proper soldier.
I think I'm gonna get abs. This is actually hurting as I breathe.
How did this happen? From having a beer in the main square to being dressed
like soldiers. I can't even do the archery properly.
You're a Bavarian.
I'm a barbarian.
You're a barbarian. Rock.
No rock.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't do it quick.
Do you feel lighter?
Yes, I feel much lighter and much better now that I am in the medieval tavern. I had to just double check there. This is so cool. It's kind of like on the where the moat
It's like
would
another bridge.
Another bridge
citadel.
to the citadel, and we are sat in the restaurant.
I think we've earned this.
We have definitely
dressing up as soldiers for the often. Why we can't believe we've done that.
Never again. I was gonna say. I am stuffed. The little hot dog went a long, long way.
Definitely did. A little gourmet hot dog. It was basically a Romanian sausage. They like dry it, fry it, smoke it,
cure it.
That was really good. So this restaurant used to be a gunpowder storage room during the medieval period, and then during the communist period it was like a wine cellar. So all
there's a lot of history there.
The top communists went drunk some wine, and now it's just like some traditional
Now we go and get a hot dog.
Exactly.
But that is Alba Julia. We only did a quick tour to see it.
Because we are off to the most exciting stop of the day. One of the places that we wanted to come to the whole time we've been in Romania, and that is Corvin Castle. Out of all the castles here, it probably looks the most like a fairy tale. The weather today is crazy. We just left beautiful clear sunshine, and as we are heading towards Corvin Castle, which is about an hour's drive, the clouds are opening, but it's so sunny still, so we're like not sure what the weather's going to be like when we get there. It looks like it's pretty clear in front, but you never know. We've been really, really lucky so far on this road trip with the weather. It's been like forecast rain most days, and we've had like beautiful sunshine, and then when it was raining, we get somewhere and it stops raining. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that it does that today.
And we have made it to Corvin Castle, the fairy tale, the dream. Oh my god, would you look at this? Doesn't this look fake? Like look, that is real, that is behind me. It's a 15th century castle, and it's been renovated many times, and it's said to be one of the most haunted castles in Europe. I mean, would you look at that? It's honestly breathtaking. I genuinely can't believe we're here after all the pictures of Romania. This is what you see. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And go.
Thank you. This is magical. Look at it. When you think of Romania, or when we thought of Romania, this is the sort of thing we're talking about. Fairy tale like castles in Transylvania. It really is. It's picture perfect. It was actually built in 3 different stages throughout the 15th, 17th and 19th century. As you can see, there's different like the towers. Some of them are circular, the older, and then you get the more pointed ones in recent times.
This is so cool. We have our top guide with us,
Georgiana.
They actually do virtual tours of Corvin Castle. So if our vlog wasn't enough,
we're going to link below so you can get a virtual tour.
Virtual interactive tour.
But I'm sure you'll see by the end of this vlog whether she was actually good or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, this is very unexpected. There was a door back there that was actually a 500-year-old door. It survived fires, and it's the only surviving piece basically here today. Wow, we're now in the courtyard, and it's majestic. It's massive. Just some massive open courtyard.
The views from up here are absolutely mind-blowing. Look at it, it's breathtaking. But Corvin actually in Latin means raven, and that is how the name was founded many years ago. But we were just walking past the well here, and it's actually got a really interesting story. So basically some Turkish soldiers that were prisoners at the time had to dig a hole to find water, and they did it, and in 15 years, it took them 15 years to dig, and they were promised to be freed at the end, but the king had passed away, and the queen, she didn't release them. This is magical, right?
It is so cool. I love the fact that you can see so many different pieces of history throughout, but there's really creepy history as well.
It's magical with like a dark history.
It's like eerie. I think it's like dark tourism meets fairy tale. Actually, down here used to be the bear pit, so hungry bears would be just waiting for their dinner.
Anyone that annoys us,
and anyone that annoys them would just throw them overboard to the hungry bears. I mean, it's not a fantastic story for such a beautiful
it's not a great way
castle.
to go, is it?
No.
Can you imagine 200, 300, 400 years ago, sitting on your little balcony, having your coffee, overlooking the courtyard, watching bears maul people? It's crazy. Aesthetically, it is beautiful. It's a fairy tale. It's Hogwarts, but it does have dark history, and it is one of the most haunted castles in all of Europe. But just going in and out of the rooms, it's lovely. You can sort of, there's not too much that's been preserved from present day, but the rooms themselves are amazing. We're walking into one of the first rooms of the castle now, which was the diet room, which sounds crazy. It wasn't to do with everyone eating on a diet. They obviously weren't fat back then. So, did you feel like you're at Weight Watchers? Are you ready to lose some weight?
I think that's what everyone really thinks that it's going to be honest. But it has nothing to do with it. Did you explain what it meant?
I didn't explain what it meant, but I just meant that it wasn't because everyone was fat.
Yeah, basically it's kind of like the hall where the councillors would come. There's actually frescoes on the wall of all the councillors in here. So it's actually a very important room in the castle.
We have just climbed the Do Not Be Afraid tower. I am a little bit afraid. This does date back to the 15th century. It is one of the oldest towers here at Corvin Castle. But on the way up, there is a myth that Vlad the Impaler, Dracula, was kept in a prison down below by Matthias Corvin, the king, at the time, but apparently it's just a myth. He was kept in Belgrade. I kind of like the fact that there is a myth that Dracula was here, so let's keep with it. But well, let me get back inside. You need to just appreciate these views. Look, wow.
Now that was so cool. So entry price was 35 lei per person, and I would highly recommend coming later on in the evening. It's nearly 7 o'clock now. It's open until 8 p.m. and you just completely miss the crowds. Like, look, there is no one behind us. Pretty much all of the rooms to ourselves, and it was just magical. It's actually one of the most used castles for film sets, which is pretty unique. Everyone loves it because it's this beautiful fairy tale. But yeah, what a fantastic experience, and Georgiana is such a great guide. She makes everything so fun. But look at that. One last look at the majestic fairy tale castle. You've just checked in to our accommodation, the Cornatul Arcia, which is in the Transylvanian hills, around a 30-minute drive away from Corvin Castle, and we have a very traditional,
this is a fancy manor, Romanian
room. It is so cool. So we have these traditional plates on the wall, which are actually from the region. We have pots hanging, we have items of clothing, blouses, and then obviously you have our huge bed with the traditional handmade blankets, the oil lamps, which aren't oil anymore, they are actually just plugged in. We obviously have a huge TV, which isn't traditional but is necessary. A little table and chairs desk, which is so cute. And then you come into this area, because the light is yellow, it's like a proper traditional little courtway. Is that what they call them? Like a hallway. And then our bathroom, we have a huge bath and a sink. It's like a barrel, like a beer barrel, but everything is so dark wooden with loads of patterns. That's how I would explain Romanian design. But we do have a swimming pool, which we're probably not going to be able to use tonight, but we're going to go out and have dinner downstairs at the restaurant in the garden.
It's like the horse riding area of Transylvania.
Yeah.
Our own little manor.
I'm not sure if I can ride any horses, but I'm happy to eat dinner in the garden.
This is just so cool. We are literally in the Transylvanian hills. Look at this, it's just green for days, and I'm walking around now, around the back of the manor to another incredible day in Romania.
Make sure everyone's in their eyes.
Oh my god, the best tour guides in all of Romania.
This place is so gorgeous. We have a huge pool, like we said, we have the pink clouds, so much garden going on. We have the bar, which is lovely, always making noise, and we have Palinka.
Sunset.
Oh yeah, and Palinka, obviously. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Where's the mask? Even. Thank you.
This smells and looks so good. So I have a mushroom sort of chorba. It's a bit like a soup, it's a bit like a broth, and they are local forest mushrooms. It looks amazing. Obviously, it comes with sour cream. We're in Romania, everything seems to come with a little bit of sour cream. Why not? So I don't really know the best way to do it. At home, I would dunk the bread in. I know they don't do that. I know everyone's going to tell me off, but oh, that's really good.
Oh my god, this is really good.
It's buttery, it's garlicky, it's mushroomy. You cannot go wrong. Are you okay? Was it spicy? So Molly has just eaten the pepper with our soup. This is a starter. We've got a lot of food to come, Molly. We've got a lot of food, a lot of beer to... Where's my beer? A lot of beer to come. A lot of Palinka to come, and you're struggling on the starter.
This is what did the damage.
That is the...
It looks pretty sauvage.
Good morning from the hills of Transylvania yet again. Last night we had the best dinner. Oh my god, I tried goat sausages for the first time. They were outstanding. This goat sausage, the best. I had a few too many palinkas, some beers, again, amazing company. But we've quickly come down this morning because the place we're actually staying at is known for horse riding, as you can see next to me, and we're going to quickly go in the stables this morning and see a few of their little furry friends.
Oh my god, there are so many horses. Their names are so cute. We have Venus, we have Hercules, and this is Marocca. Hi.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
We've got matching hair.
Oh my god, we do. We have matching hair. Oh my god. Ooh, they got big noses. They even have ponies.
They look like you.
We have... Shut up.
It's got matching hair. It's got a fringe like you.
We have Taboo and we have Jerry. They were born in 2002. They're almost as old as us. How cute are they? They're actually munching away right now.
They were so cute. I can't believe how much the ponies looked like Molly. But we have had another incredible day and night in Transylvania, Romania, starting off at one of the coolest looking citadels in the world. Like, how is it star shaped? It's so unique. Then headed to the majestic Corvin Castle. Really is the image of Romania when you look at it online. Oh my god, another horse behind me. When you look at photos online of Romania, it just screams beautiful castles, and that really was it. And then we come to this amazing manor for dinner and saw horses in the morning. But we still have a little bit of time left in this amazing country. We're currently on our 8-day road trip with our friends Vlad and Georgiana from Romanian Thrills. We've still got so much more to see in the next coming days, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in the next one somewhere in Romania.